Coda's, like, love interest caged away in the prison? Oh.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
7 months. May? Wow, that's a long time for games of this caliber, I guess. I mean, it is a lot of effort to make a game. I do have some small idea of how a game's made. You have to go through a whole concept phase and draw up ideas and write scripts and how you want the game to flow and feel. You have to choose an engine for it to run on. You have to like white box the entire thing and get the general layout, and then you gray box it, and then you code it with shaders and lighting and its materials, and it's a lot of work. It does take a lot of work, especially for one man to do something of these caliber games. Yeah, granted, they're not the greatest AAA games in the world, but they're pretty good for one man to be able to knock these out in like 7 months, 6 months each, faster in his earlier days when he was motivated for it, I guess. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You begin the interrogation wherever you like. Ma'am? Is Coda a woman? Has Davey ever used pronouns? Like saying he? Or does he just always say Coda? I haven't been paying attention. Coda may be a woman. Maybe that was her in the prison. Maybe that was Coda. I don't know. I tend to be quick. I tend to be quiet. I tend to be brutal. I tend to be quiet. I'm a very stealthy person. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. I thought it was the Whisper machine. No? Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go talk to Coda directly now. Whoa! What will be done with the machine? How did you capture the machine? What will you do with it? Will it be punished? What is the machine? Where is the machine now? Where's the machine now? What are your next actions? Where do you find the machine? Ma'am, what has the machine been doing? Attention everyone. I'm sure all of your questions will be answered in due time. I'm gonna go talk to the machine right now through these doors. Do not worry. We will get an answer for you right away. Don't follow me. 1 second.
And of course, it's the machine.
So this is the Whisper machine. You stopped. The machine has stopped cranking. You stopped feeding us. Your work was keeping us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. Your work was keeping us healthy. Those people out there, can you imagine what pain you put them through? It was only because of your creations that any of us can make it through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? Let's say, can you imagine the pain you put them through? So here's what needs to happen. You need to go out and apologize to them. Alright, are we seriously telling a hunk of metal to apologize? I mean, seems kind of weird. You have to admit to the people that you've allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. So here's what needs to happen. You need to go out. I mean, who am I to tell a box that it needs to apologize? It's really loud in here, too. Alright. You have to admit you've allowed them to suffer. At least a little bit. No? Nothing? Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. I have seen the thing you fear. What does Coda fear? Do we know? I don't know. No? Nothing? Nothing. Alright then. I'll speak to them for you. Poor machine. So he's basically run out of ideas. He's giving up on making games even though he's still making them? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Hello? Hello? My followers. Or my friends. My friends! It falls on me to deliver bad news. I have a troubling revelation. I have a troubling revelation. The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. The machine will not apologize to us. But it is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We are strong. So is Coda trying to say that people have grown too dependent on games? And that we don't need them? I mean, we don't, but they're a great way to pass the time. But he's making games to kind of create awareness that it's more effort than it's worth. That people criticize games too harshly, and that if we just stopped, we would all be happier? Is that what he's trying to get at? We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Or is he just talking about his games in particular? Let us pay it retribution. Let us show it that we are not failures. We are not failures. We are all winners in life. Follow me, we will destroy the machine. Follow me, we will destroy everything that the machine has created. Let's destroy everything the machine has created. Because if the machine wants to come back up again, we'll be fine. Oh! Oh! The Phantom of the Opera is here. Oh, we're here. Oh, it's the gun from the Whisper Machine. Alright, come on, Whisper Machine. Where are you? Whoa! Oh, my goodness gracious. We're destroying the whole set. Oh no, the lights, the curtains, the action. Oh no. Oh no. All his work is gone. Oh, this is very
So now the work is
symbolic.
becoming self-destructive.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this,
Oh, it's the
I realized
typewriters.
that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for it?
Oh, that's a bad
If you could
idea.
see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
But I mean, if he... Oh, this was my favorite room. It had all the cool ideas in it. Oh! Oh!
So I started showing Coda's work to people.
Oh!
I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions.
Yeah.
And the great part is that they really loved his games.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I've enjoyed them
All is
too.
just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Okay. Oh, it's a machine. It's in a hole. With the lamppost. Put down your weapon. No. Oh.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do?
Oh.
Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves.
He is
I
one of
could
those people
fix
that
it.
tries to fix
If I could give him this
everything.
gift, maybe I could fix the problem.
See, but
They
that's
told
just
me
it.
how much they enjoyed his games. It was the best feeling. It's the absolute best feeling. It made me feel
It's
so
not meant
happy.
to make you happy. It's meant to
So
make him happy, and he
beautifully,
doesn't care.
Beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess.
Okay.
And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Alright, so this is the grand finale, Coda's last game, 2011, entitled The Tower. So Davey takes all of Coda's games, compiles them, not even compiles them, he just shows them to people. Which, to my knowledge, people that are artists, which video gaming can be considered an art, they don't like other people showing off art that they didn't intend to be seen. Like, I've known some artists who get work commissioned and then they send them off to people, and then even those people that got them commissioned don't like other people looking at it, because then it judges them, it judges the artist, and there's a lot of negativity and touchy-feeliness involved. And a lot of the times I think that people just create art so that they have an outlet to do something that they enjoy, and not necessarily as a reason for other people to praise or potentially criticize their work, you know? You know what I'm saying? Either way, I mean, I would be pretty pissed if I do all this just for myself and a friend who happens to enjoy what I do, and then he takes it and shows it off to a whole bunch of people
I have
when
trouble
I didn't.
saying anything meaningful about Coda's work.
What do you mean?
Because
He's
more than
just doing
anything
it
else,
for
the tower
fun.
just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very
Maybe-
cold game.
Maybe it's what he wants. Maybe he's okay with that. I mean, it does feel like another of his prisons, but... Or Coda. Coda may be a woman. I don't know.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Oh. Like, is it all the walls? Oh my god!
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all.
Okay, so we can't touch
But I
the
do want
light.
to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll
Nope.
put a bridge over the maze.
Okay, so if we go this way... Nope. Alright, so we can go just about to here. Nope. I want to get through this without touching the maze. Nope. Okay. So what if we go here? Nope. Alright, so maybe we go here. Nope. Okay. So maybe we go here. Nope. I'm sorry for any of you that have seizures from this kind of thing. I really want to try to get through this legit. Like, is it even possible? Can you even get through? Or are you not meant to be able to? Alright, we can't go there. Can't go there. Can we go here? No? Is there legitly a way? Oh? No. For a second I thought we... Nope. Had almost done it. We could go here. Nope. Alright. Can we go up here? No? No? Can we jump over? Nope. Oh my god. I mean, how did Davey do this? How did he get through the maze? Because surely he did, right? I wanted... We're in the light! Oh! Oh, we're doing it! Okay, remember this. Alright, so it's like... We go to this marker, right? And we go straight until that marker. Okay, we got this. So we go here, and then we go straight to here, and then... Nope, okay. We're gonna get this. We go here. Nope. We're making progress. I really want to try it. Nope. Too far. Alright, we go to here. Oh! We touched something. Alright, here. And then to here. No! Alright, maybe not as far as I thought. Okay, so we go to here. Right? Oh, I touched it again. Oh. Is it change every time? Surely not. Alright, so we go to about here. Which is further than anywhere else we've gotten. Oh, no. I mean, I really want to check to see if there's even a way, you know? To get through? Is there a way to get through without, you know, I don't think there's a way. I don't think we can get through this. Not without cheating. Yeah. No, I don't think we can. Alright. Should we do it? Should we hit enter? We did it. Jeez. Should we drop down? Nope. Oh, God. We hit like 3 walls there. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Yeah, I don't think there's a way through that. Oh. And it hurts, too. Again, I'm sorry for any of you with
And to be
seizure
fair,
issues.
it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable.
No,
Like
all
the
of it.
house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop
Oh.
the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
Well, the house cleaning game. So that means that there never was an exit. I mean, he may have put it in there, but you were never meant to get there. So shouldn't the light post have been in the house because that was like his sanctuary? But instead it was elsewhere? Because, I mean, it's not the first time that he's made a game that had stuff that you didn't get to see, like that one where you ended in the bland room with the maze of stairs and puzzles all outside after we did the first puzzle. I mean, there was all that. I don't know. It's interesting. So, I mean, because nobody's meant to play these games. Maybe this is meant to be a prison that you just can't get out of. Like, you're not meant to be allowed to leave. I mean, it's just a prison mechanic, right? A safety. There's that lady crying again. Oh, tumbler lock. This'll be fun.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code.
Alright, I'm on
Like the
it.
invisible maze, it's
Let's do
frustrating
it.
to me, because it's the opposite of everything
Damn.
else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or
Nope.
engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time.
Nope.
If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him.
Nope.
But I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here.
Nope.
I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that
Nope.
we can move on.
We're not going to look at that code. I saw glimpses of it. We're not going to do it. We're going to sit here until we catch every single combination. No? Settle in, folks. It's going to be a long ride. Oh, shit. I messed up. 151617. Okay, fine. 3, 4, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. Man, that would have taken ages. Oh, I messed up. We have to go all the way around again. There. That's it, right? Oh. I bet you that Davey had to actually go through this and figure out that code, and I bet you he did it too. He legit went through and had to solve that. God, that takes forever. It takes absolutely forever. Alright, what's down here? Are we gonna get crushed in the wall compactor?
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely. Just saying,
He's not cutting
that's
people
it.
off.
That's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
It's not your problem to fix.
But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Maybe it's meant to be a multiplayer co-op game. You ever think of that?
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
So what happens if we... Ah! I almost did it. I want to lock myself back in. No? Ready? 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 No! Almost. I want to break the game. I'm usually really good at breaking games. What's my reach? Can I... Okay. That's my reach. Oh, almost. Okay. I don't think we can. That's kind of cool, though. I wonder what would have happened if we did get caught in there and close the door, as per our usual method. That'd be interesting. So are we in the tower now, or are we on the other side of the tower? Or is that the tower and we're on the other outside? It's kind of cool in here. I like it. It's kind of relaxing. Holy cow, we're actually up on one of the stair bits.
I remember. It's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time.
Yeah.
And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person.
Well,
I
you
have
never
no
truly
idea
know a
who
person.
this person is.
You only get
It
to...
wasn't the guy I knew. It wasn't my friend.
It is a guy. Okay,
I
there
had
you
come
go.
to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them...
None of them what? Make sense? The game's not meant to make sense. It's meant to be played. It's meant to be enjoyed. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be played, but it's meant to just bring joy or make you think or have fun with. I mean, I'm thinking a lot about this game right now, and this guy Coda, and Davey, and how much of an asshole he kind of is. I mean, granted, he made the Stanley Parable, and I'm sure we're all very happy for that. But I mean, come on, dude, let the guy be. Let him make his games or not make his games. His life isn't your concern. I don't know. I'm honestly trying to grind my gears a bit and think logically about this. It's kind of cool. I mean, it is a cool game. Don't get me wrong.
I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him.
Yeah?
I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean.
What the 3 dots?
And
It's
he
just
wouldn't.
his signature, dude. Chill. I mean, you don't have to understand everything about a guy's game to enjoy it. You just enjoy it. And you never truly know a person. You only get to know what they want you to see. Oh, what happened to the floor? The floor, that used to be where the thing was, wasn't it? Oh. Or was it down there? I don't know anymore. This is kind of cool. Ooh. I don't know. I mean, who cares if you actually get to know him? I mean, yeah, he's your friend and all, and you could still be friends without knowing every little detail about him. I mean, you don't necessarily have to. I mean, if Coda enjoys this kind of thing, then that's his thing. That's fine. Let him enjoy it. And if he doesn't want to enjoy it,
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy.
But it's not your work.
It was that I needed to see myself in someone else.
Then that's your issue.
To be someone other than me. But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
So this Davey guy has this issue where he needs to feel secure about other people and what they think of him. And so he doesn't understand why Coda doesn't have that same urgency of a desire to be accepted. And Coda just wants to make games that give him an outlet to let him release, to just do it for the fun of it. And by Davey trying to play his games and being so actively involved, that it kind of rubbed Coda the wrong way, that it's like, dude, just let me do my thing, you know? I mean, I would be kind of pissed off if... Alright, so say I play video games on my spare time, which I do. I'll play video games, and Davey is like the guy standing over your shoulder saying, oh, yeah, what you did was good, but, you know, you really could have done this, or you could have made this decision, or you could have gone here, and you could have done all these things. And it's like, dude, I'm just playing the game to enjoy, to escape and get away from reality for a bit. Is that too much to ask? I don't know. I mean, life's one of those complicated things, you know? Man, this game has gone very serious very fast. Did you know that? Did you see that? Oh. I'm gonna join the Assassin's Creed now.
Where did I screw up?
You screwed up when you tried to get too involved, man. That was your thing. Left or right, left or right. Right. Why not? Doesn't matter. Oh! Oh! Oh, there's a note! Oh, listen to that wood
I am
floor.
the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I?
Thank you for your interest in my games.
Because of what I did.
I need to ask you not to speak to me anymore. I told you! I called it! Did I not call it? You literally took the words right out of my mouth. You poisoned the experience for him. Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me anymore. The reflections are really nice.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... It felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
See, yeah, and that's another thing. You basically took his games to make yourself feel better. And that's kind of a dick move, you know? Because you had no part in them. You just played them like anybody else. And yeah, it's a great experience to share a game with somebody, but if they're not meant to be shared, I don't know. I wonder at times whether you think I'm making these games for you. That's a good point, actually. About feeling... That makes sense, actually, you know? Because if Coda is making these games about how much he wants to be felt important and how much he wants to not feel alone, that's not Coda being in the game. That's whoever's playing it. And if Coda is letting Davey play the games... Maybe he's trying to tell Davey that, hey, dude, you're just like this. This is what I think of you. And all these games are what Coda thinks of Davey, of how he's this guy that needs to be accepted by the world. He needs to have social interaction. He needs all of this, which Coda doesn't really care much for at all.
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
So yeah, like I said, he's just making himself feel better. You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere, hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? So yeah, this just shows he didn't want his game showed. He was just making them. Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe. His own games. Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them? Oh! Dude. Really? So the lampposts aren't even Coda's, they're Davy's putting them in where he believes that an end of a game should be, and telling everyone that Coda added them in. I specifically remember that Davy said that Coda focuses on these lampposts because you're going to see them from at the end of every game from here on out. And that's only because Davy himself added them? I mean, now you're not only altering the games so that you could get through them easier, like the puzzle and the stair climbing and whatnot and the cleaning, but you're changing the meaning, the symbolatry behind all of it by putting in a lamppost where you feel it should end. Interesting. Would you simply let them be what they are?
I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
It means exactly what it is. Just leave the game alone. When I'm around you, I feel physically ill. I mean, that's a bit much to say to somebody, but I could totally get where he's coming at. Like, I've met people like that, and it's not that great to be around them. It may be fine at first, but after a while, it does get to be annoying. I don't know. You desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of the process. Which is exactly what we've kind of been discussing. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. So Coda kind of recognizes that Davy thinks he has an issue, but he doesn't. He's just making games. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet, which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. Makes sense. But I do hope that one day it clicks, and that you can make peace with this thing you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Oh, look, it's breaking up. And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything. It's the puzzle again. Oh shoot, how do we... There's no lever.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me?
Is the room moving?
Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading. And all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Oh, it'll be okay, Davey. Oh man, this guy's really freaking out. Jeez. Epilogue. Alright, so this is it. This is the last bit for sure. Oh. Where are we? Grand Central Station. That's where we are. Wait, I thought the last game that Coda ever made. So what is this?